Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. The Food and Drug Administration has settled a lawsuit with the drug maker of Ivermectin to remove all social media posts. Greetings, and salutations to all nations. Ladies and gentlemen, you know it's Rastafari over here of People's TV. Thank you for tuning into the Rastaman channel. Yeah, subscribe to the Rastaman channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw this post a few days ago. Remember the pandemic, or some would call it the pandemic, the COVID controversy with the drug called Ivermectin. Well, the Food and Drug Administration has agreed to delete all posts about ivermectin and never republish several social media posts suggesting that ivermectin, a drug that some doctors use to treat COVID-19, is for animals and not human. While the FDA still does not approve the use of ivermectin for the treatment of COVID-19, it is settled Thursday a lawsuit brought by 3 doctors who sued the FDA, the Department of Health and Human Service, and its Secretary Xavier Becerra and the FDA Secretary Robert Califf. All parties have settled. The lawsuit filed June 2nd, 2022 was brought by Dr. Mary Talley Bowden, Paul Marik, and Robert Apter, each of whom claimed that the FDA was interfering with the ability to practice medicine. The case was initially dismissed on the grounds that the FDA had sovereign immunity, though a U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit reversed the lower court decision, saying that the FDA is not a physician. The appellate court also said that even, tweeze-sized doses of personal medication advice are beyond the FDA's statutory authorization. The FDA and the doctor reached a settlement dated Thursday that stipulate that the FDA will retire all of the information that was put on the internet and will update the titles why you should not use ivermectin to treat or prevent COVID-19. The FDA also will delete and not publish or republish posts on Twitter, now X, LinkedIn, and Facebook that read, "You are not a horse, you are not a cow." Seriously, y'all stop it. Also, it will delete and not republish and any Instagram post reading, "You are not a horse." Stop it with the hashtag Ivermectin, or Ivermectin, excuse me. It's not authorized for treating hashtag COVID, as well as Twitter posts that read, "Hold your horses, y'all. Ivermectin may be trending, but it isn't authorized for approved to treat COVID-19. This issue was famously brought to the forefront of the podcast after Joe Rogan caught the COVID-19 and grilled CNN chief medical correspondent Sanjay Gupta over the former use of ivermectin, which CNN reportedly refused to refer to as a horse dewormer. "I can afford people medicine," Rogan told Gupta 3 years ago. "This is ridiculous. It's just a lie." The FDA had already retired or frequently asked question section that was an issue in the lawsuit. The FDA said that all of the posts and other material will be removed within 21 days, then archived as required by law. The FDA told Newsweek that the agency has chosen to resolve the lawsuit rather than continue to litigate over the statement that are being between 2 and nearly 4 years old. Oh, no, hear this. So the COVID-19 pandemic spread all over the world, And because they wanted every little boys and girls to take their vaccine, their new technology, which is a mRNA vaccine, the FDA, the CDC, the United States government, the British government, and many governments worldwide attacked Joe Rogan and other people for using ivermectin and letting the cat out the bag and allow many thousand, probably millions of people to suffer when there was a cheap penny drug, a drug that would cost you a penny. And as Joe Rogan has proven, he has taken it and he is doing well, and many people. So now the cat is out the bag. The pandemic is a sag. It is sad that the FDA, Big Pharma, and the government would collude on such stuff, and it would take regular doctors to sue the Food and Drug Administration in the United States for all this to be revealed. Ladies and gentlemen, the FDA has settled a lawsuit between 3 Texas doctors as they have settled to remove all social media posts demonetizing ivermectin, the Nobel Pulitzer Prize winning drug, the drug that has been referred to as a miracle drug, ivermectin, as they says that they will not say that it's good for, COVID treatment. And as YouTube says, wow, the vaccines are doing their job. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a slap in the face of all the people that were demonized, and all the people that were demonetized from social media, kicked off of social media for talking about ivermectin. Now it's out of the bag. The Food and Drug Administration had lost a lawsuit in Texas. 3 doctors brought it on the Food and Drug Administration, and this is another staunch reminder that you can't trust these federal agents and the government of the United States with the CDC and the government of Britain and the government of Spain and other governments has colluded. The belief said it's an accident that all these governments took on all the same policy. Now the cat is out the bag. The Food and Drug Administration has lost a lawsuit against 3 doctors in Texas because they have demonized a World Pulitzer Prize winning drug, a Nobel Peace Prize, winning a drug that has saved millions of people's life worldwide, that is considered in the medical field as a miracle drug. It was demonized by the government and by the FDA, by the CDC, and caused many people to suffer under the COVID pandemic that didn't have to. Ladies and gentlemen, subscribe, like, and share to the channel. Leave your comment on this one. It is perturbing to know that this kind of collusion went on amongst private sector and government agency, ladies and gentlemen. It's a shame that this went on.
Man, a deep roads, man. A whole junker there. Fly them sitting here, fly. Yeah. Deep roads.
So from them mix with the fire, them have to mix with the lightning. Them mix with the lightning, them have to mix with the thunder. Them mix with the thunder, them got to mix with the world. And they so black people put the wicked them under. Hey Babylon, me see them a fret and them a wonder. Who flashy lightning and who roll the thunder? Deep root flashy lightning and him roll the thunder. Babylon, me see that them a panda. Look how much of the youth them, well them fret and kill, look how much them put under. How much of the youth them, well them send a dove cut ya. Where Babylon the fire burn no longer. Babylon the proofs for that say you can't turn ya. Fire king, Rastaman and a real fire king. Boy, fire king, Rastafari soldier, fire king. Yeah, balalang bang,
Pick up people, TV, respect, make sure to tune in, you hear? Every time.